Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Introduction Part 10. This life and the next, plus Prophet of Islam, his companions and marriages. This life and the next. Islam is very positive about life after death and gives any amount of details about the features of the next life. In brief, it would be much more magnified in pain and pleasure, and in the divine association. Islam does not in the least underrate or discount the present life, but when it is compared with the next in magnitude, it does sink into insignificance by contrast. Still, it is the present life which prepares us for the next, so it has an importance of its own which cannot be too much emphasized. Vide, verse 72, 18 to 21, chapter 17, verses 15 and 16, chapter 11, verses 103 to 108, chapter 18, verses 200 to 202, chapter 5, verses 27-28, chapter 18, verse 9, chapter 63, verse 37 to 38, chapter 24. How is life in appearance and in consequence? Verse 20, chapter 57. Deathbed scene as depicted by Qur'an, verses 77 to 96, chapter 56. The last day scene, Vide, verse 1 to 6, chapter 56, and Surah 10. Resurrection, Vide, verses 27 to 37, chapter 45. Recapitulation. The teachings of Islam have been wonderfully condensed in the very first surah of the Qur'an, called Fatiha, or the opening. Now, how to follow the right path and how to attain the divine favor, and whoever obeys Allah and His Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, these are with those upon whom Allah has bestowed favours from among the prophets and the truthful and the martyrs and the good, and they are very good companions indeed. The grace is from Allah, and sufficient is Allah as the knower. Right? Verse 6, chapter 4. So, the first and the last truth of Islam is there is no God but Allah. Muhammad is the apostle of Allah. Muhammad, Prophet of Islam, grace, peace and blessings of Allah on him, is the mightiest everlasting challenge to intellectual monopoly, cultural imperialism, religious fanaticism, social injustice, political despotism and economic exploitation. He is the seal of the prophets, that is to say, the final prophet, the last prophet on whom the line of prophets is closed. Verse 40, chapter 33. He is the harbinger of mercy from God for all the worlds. Verse 107, chapter 31. He confirms all prophets and their scriptures. Verse 285, chapter 2. He was born on Monday, 12th Rabiul Awal, in the year 570 after death in Mecca. His father Abdullah was the son of Abdul Muttalib, leader of the Quraysh tribe, and his mother Amina was the daughter of Wahab, leader of the Bani Zara tribe of Medina. As an orphan, he was brought up under the protection of his uncle Abu Talib, Ali's father. Number 2. Companions. Muhammad, peace be upon him, attained prophethood at the age of 40 and lived in Mecca in spite of bitter opposition till the age of 53. Then he migrated to Medina, where he passed the last 10 years of his life in marvelous progress and achievement till he returned to his Lord at the age of 63. On Monday, 8th June 632 after death in Medina, he was blessed by God with a number of sincere and capable followers, either family members like Abu Talib and Ali, wives like Khadija and Aisha, daughter like Fatima, wife of Ali, and grandchildren like Hassan, Hussein. He Martyrs and Zainab are companions like Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman and Ali, first 4 caliphs in Islam, and several others, all of whom took up the cause of Islam with unparalleled devotion and success. Marriages. Muhammad, peace be upon him, was engaged by a wealthy widow merchant, Khadija, to look after her mercantile business, with the result that she, 40 years old, married Muhammad at the age of 25. She was the first and only wife till she died at the age of 65 in Mecca. Their married life of 25 years was a model of happy and high cooperation. During the last 10 years of his life in Medina, the Prophet, for a number of reasons, at once delicate and intricate, had to accept at intervals about 10 wives, all with the exception of only 1 widows or divorced, and some quite old. Those who do not appreciate the situation are puzzled with such an old family. Many make it a point of objection, but in fact they will find their own contradiction if they seek honest explanation of all these. Aisha, daughter of Abu Bakr, was the only virgin wife of high status and personality. She was reputed for scholarship in Qur'an and tradition, and taught people Islam heavily for 48 years after the Prophet's death. Sadaqallahu Mawlana al-Azim wa Sadaqa Rasuluhu Nabiyul Ummiyul Kareem.